this, but I've never actually worked with him before until last Christmas. And I have the greatest respect for this man. He is a superlative performer, one of this country's greatest comedians. We don't see enough of him on the telly. I mean, you do see him every week on the telly, but we don't see enough of him. There's still more from this man because he's a comic genius. And of course, that's what we need in pantomime. He's a perfect panto fit. He's been on our TV screens for as long as we've all been alive. He's a star of the stage, Jamie, which is here this week. He was in the West End recently, and now back in EastEnders. Please welcome the legend that is Shane Richie!
Told that you can't ask questions about EastEnders. Screw that, ask me anything you want, alright? I killed Cat at Christmas, that's all you need to know. You know what, that's the sad thing, because that'll make the headline now. Alfie admits to killing Cat at Christmas. It's not true, by the way. But thank you so much for coming out this afternoon. We're not going to keep you that long, alright? Because I know there's other places you probably want to be. Looks like some of you are ready to go off and play bingo somewhere. But anyway, thank you for being here.
But I mean,
it's the first time I've met him today, and I know the jokes are going to be flying at Christmas because I've got a dodgy knee. Okay, so
welcome to Nottingham.
Yeah, no, I've been here once. Yes.
Touring with me.
Touring, I stand up here many years ago, and I did Jamie. Did anyone come and see that?
Did you do Jamie here?
Yeah, did Jamie here. Yeah, and I know the cast are here. Some of the cast that I work with are here. Got a matinee this afternoon, so I've just dropped them a text. I might go and play Loco Chanel this afternoon. See how I feel?
Oh no, you won't.
Yeah, I love it here. And
but you played Dick Whittington before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been a dick most Christmases.
In Bristol.
You know these jokes are going to be writing themselves, don't you? I'm still writing some of them gags in.
Glad to see you've got your bundle with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone out it.
Got my vape in there. No joke, that's just a joke. Kids, don't be vaping. Where was
it's a great role, isn't it? Well, no, Plymouth last year was different.
What was that the last
year? Plymouth last year.
Oh, was it what panto was that?
Sleeping Beauty.
And Alfie moved on. Oh, yeah.
The year before, you were Dick Whittington in Wimbledon, and then you were Dick Whittington in Bristol the year before.
Oh, God bless your memory. Yeah, no, I've got to be honest with you. Every year I was thinking, they just kept me playing Dick Whittington because I love the gags in it and the story's great. And of course it's tied in with a bit of London East End.
Of course it is. Perfect role for you.
And we got some a great cast. I'm really excited about working because every year I try and... I have over the years worked with a lot of the same people. Mention no names. But this year it's great that I'm working with a whole new cast and I'm getting to meet a whole new load of performers and great talent on stage. And I genuinely am excited about panto. And I know, and I'll tell you why. Because I've been playing a story on Enders and I've been watching Alfie with his prostate cancer. And playing that story this year has been tough, but it's been really rewarding. But occasionally, what I want to do is turn up at the theatre, like this beautiful theatre, and just let go. And that's all I love to do in panto. And
that's why you're so brilliant.
But no two shows are the same.
No.
I'm just going to let you know now, okay?
Definitely not.
So if you've written the matinee, don't expect the same show in the evening, because I just might change it and be Peter Pan.
That's the great thing about panto is the audience can alter the show.
Oh,
it's
always.
Never not like a play where it's the same every time.
And
panto
I play off
so interactive.
Yeah, and I always believe that the audience are the star of the show. And if something takes me off on a tangent and the audience are behind me, and 99 times,
10 minutes later, back in the plot.
Yeah, you know, there's been times I've led the audience into the streets through the fire exit just because I've gone off on a tangent. And I really enjoy the parameters of whatever I want them to be. So for that season I'm here. It's whatever I want the show to be. Of course, there's a story, but you know, sometimes we So, and I hope you do come and support it. Tell all your friends. Seriously, I'd want to come and see it.
But you are a brilliant, as I discovered last year, a brilliant comic.
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah, I know.
You sing and you dance you do
I've been
it.
doing it 45 years. You don't have to tell me something I don't know.
You are brilliant, but I think a lot of the public don't see that part of you as much. I mean, genuinely.
I don't think it's that important.
I mean, it is important because we need comics, and comedy's so important. And you're brilliant because you channel all the great comics, as you did in rehearsal very funnily last year. But you channel all those great comics and his impressions. Oh,
no, we're not doing things like that. But because a lot of you don't remember, I cut my teeth working with people like Terry Scott. Back in the day, some remember like Les Dawson, Jean Boat, bless who sadly just died recently. She did one of my very first pantos, and over the years, obviously,
with all of them,
yeah, all of them over the years, and now I get a chance to kind of be the star in the show after a couple of years now. And thanks to Crossroads and geezers like him, I go, yeah, let's put Shane in Nottingham. I'm going, thank you, Jonathan. And it ain't that far from home. I know we got 1 day off a week.
That's nice, isn't it?
Plymouth took me 2 days to get there.
Yeah, that is a long way.
Different time zone, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great, because when I was doing Jamie, I was commuting. It was only about a couple of hours up the road.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a couple of bars. I might see you, you know, after the show a couple of times, we'll get on it. Don't tear the arse out of it. Yeah, but that's all of us, yeah. Now, right on it. Start a drunken fight down the high street. All of us. End up at a hotel, just get right on it.
So it's quite nice to have a little break to EastEnders, isn't it?
It
Just
is.
to clear your head and do something completely different. And something that's such fun for you and the audience, of course.
Yeah, and I'm filming right up to when we start rehearsals. Obviously, you know, the big storyline, Christmas, obviously, EastEnders. Some of us are dying.
6 weeks ahead, aren't you? So you're
6 to 8 weeks ahead. So we've now just started filming Christmas. So the stuff we start filming now is all leading up to Christmas Day, and then what happens into the new year. And then by the time we start rehearsing for the panto, we'll be filming close to Easter.
Christmas Day in EastEnders is pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Someone dies. Who'd want to move to Walford, eh? There's a lottery, someone's going to die, or your cousin's going to come out and woodwork and say, you're my dad. Who's watching EastEnders at the moment? That's lovely. I'm going to wave to you all from the Queen Vic. This is what I'm going to try and do, right? So, over the next couple of weeks, between us lot here, I'm going to try and do either a reference to Nottingham, okay, or a reference to panto. Now, if you see me doing a scene, it might be like with Phil or with Kat or with Linda, right? If you see me like, this is going to be our scene between us. If you see me just go like that, you'll know that's a message just for us, all right? So keep watching EastEnders. It might just be I'll be at the bar having a row with Phil, and Phil might go, out for you, slag, or whatever he says to me, and I'll just go, yeah, whatever, Phil. And you'll go, that's a message for us. Let's go see Shane at Christmas! And I'll do it again on stage. So keep watching EastEnders.
Now, we are missing someone on stage at the moment, aren't we?
What's that, director? You're not doing it. Why are you? No. Why are you not doing it for me this year?
Well, because I'm with David Suchet in Bristol.
David Suchet!
You've never done panto before. No! So I'm going to teach you. You know what to do. He doesn't know what to do.
He'll come on with a silly moustache and go, I killed him. Who's the killer? I'm sure those who's what to do. I'm Hook. Song sheet at the end. Thanks, David. That's what he's going to do. There's your show.
You know it. Yeah, I could. No, but we're missing your companion.
What, Kat?
That's it.
Oh, you want to meet Kat?
Kat!
Where's Kat?
Where's Kat?
Where's Kat? Come on, Kat.
Look over there. There's Kat.
There's Kat. Oh, hold on, it's kicking off here. Yeah. And that's how Kat moves in the Queen Vic. Oh, and look, here comes the Mitchell clan. Oh, boo! Come on, boys and girls, boo! Boo! Come on, boo! Boo the rats!
A few of
Boo the rats. Look at them.
a few of Queen Rats.
Yeah.
Rats.
Look at them.
Her servants. The Rapperbills are here as well today.
He's going to scare some of the kids at Christmas. I've done this show and I watched the kids scream and wet themselves, and that's what you want. Yeah.
But this is Keenan, our lovely cat. would you like to say a few words? Perfect.
We decided in the script, right, as I said to Jonathan earlier on, I was saying, what we going to call the cat? They normally call it Tommy, but I think we should call the cat Cat. Because there's so many gags I could write just on that alone, okay? So you heard it here first. The cat's not called Tom, it's called Cat. And sometimes it's not around, you might be Phil Mitchell.
This is Keenan's first panto.
Is it first panto?
First panto, just at college, literally.
Wow.
And so he's an most amazing actor and dancer.
He's going to have a great
time. And he will be grazing your leg throughout the entire production.
He's going to love Dick.
And he will absolutely.
Well, you out now.
Going to have the best time ever. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Shane Richie! Dr. Rand, Smith, Keenan, and our gorgeous Matt. We're going to have a great time this Christmas in Nottingham, as we always do, with an extra special spectacle this Christmas with Dick Whittington. Ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you want to do some photographs. If you'd like to do the photographs now, we don't want to do it later. But we've got a couple of minutes just to do some photographs. If you'd like to come up here with the cast on stage, so Shane, Shane, if you stand centre, Shane. Yeah. That's it. And Anne on your side, that side. Dr. Rand on this side, on the good side. If you can get in there, the rats and all stand on the back here, that's fantastic. Brilliant, that's great. Swap rounds and look at you. Great, okay, so if anyone would like photographs, do feel free to take them now, or a selfie if you'd like to get up there and do a selfie.
Hello, sweetheart.
If you can get your cameras ready so they're raring to go, as we're a bit pushed for time.